Welcome back, everybody. We want to take you straight to Mike Barnicle, who is standing by for us in Boston. And, Mike, I understand you have a special guest with you, as all eyes are on Boston today for the marathon.
We do indeed, Thomas. This is Kevin Cullen, my old pal from the Boston Globe. Kevin, a year ago, a shattering day for the city, for the country, actually. What's the difference in your mind's eye between a year ago and today?
I guess the difference is the attitude in the town. I mean, I think the last few days, you know, since the anniversary of the actual bombing itself, very somber, very sad. And today, it's back to what it's supposed to be. I mean, I was in the North End last night. It was magic. And last night, when Dustin Pedroia scored that walk-off win, that's exactly what he did last year, about an hour before the bomb. So hopefully we're back to where we were a year ago before those mobs went off. It feels that way.
Yeah, there seems to be a sense in the city, among the runners, among the spectators and everything, that let's do it. We're going to take our marathon back.
Yeah, absolutely. My son and I came in on the red line today.
That's a subway, Thomas.
And it's funny though, a lot of runners were on the train, and everybody was going up and shaking their hands, patting them on the back, saying good luck. I don't think that happens last year or the year before or the year before that. I think in some respects, this is the most solitary pursuit, there's nothing like the loneliness of the long-distance runner. The difference is, I think this has transformed itself and has become a communal event. It's not just about the runners running for themselves or trying to beat their best time and all that stuff. Everybody's in this today, and it's a great vibe. The city, it's just a great vibe in the town.
Do you get the sense, Kevin, that with regard to the two charged, allegedly, with the bombing, one now dead, one imprisoned awaiting trial, that among people here, among the runners, among the people who have come to the marathon today to either witness it or participate in it, there's a sense of who cares, that's behind us?
Absolutely. I just don't think it matters. I mean, I haven't heard anybody in the past week bring this guy up. Who cares, you know? He's up in a prison somewhere, you know, withering away where he will be the rest of his life. As far as the other thing is, you know, I don't think anybody's focused on him at all, because I think the other thing that's happened in the year, that bomb was very powerful. It killed, it maimed, it ruined lives, it ruined souls. But what followed it after? I mean, you know, 98 years ago today on Easter Monday, there was the Easter Rising in Dublin, and W.B. Yeats wrote that great poem, Easter 1916. He talked about a terrible beauty. And it made me think about what happened here. What happened in that bombing was terrible, but what followed it? The compassion, the bravery, the way everybody rallied around the wounded, the way our first responders responded, and the way we've taken care of our first responders. That's the beauty that followed the terribleness. So a year later, I mean, I'm just still in awe of everything that happened a year ago.
So tell us about the family of Martin Richard, the dignity that they have sustained despite their enormous grief over the last year, and what that has meant, I think, to the cycle of life in the city.
Well, I think no family was more grievously hurt than that family. They lost Martin, Jane lost a leg, Denise lost part of her sight. That family was so devastated by it, but their resilience, the way they've come back. And I'll tell you, Mike, for the last week, every time I feel a little down, you see a picture of Jane Richards smiling.
Yeah.
And that brings me right back, because I think they symbolize the resilience of the entire town.
I agree with you. Kevin Cullen, Boston Globe. Thomas, it's going to be a good day here.